Salut, bienvenue, Sarmasian, 안녕하세요, kamusta. My name is Sunny Khan, perfumer and aromatherapist of French Aromatic. Today I'm going to talk about a very important perfumery raw material, that is the aldehyde groups in the industry. As you can see here, the raw materials, the use of aldehydes. For example, in the early days, you can find it in the perfume, in Thai, in almost every applications, including soap, air freshener, shampoo, etc. So in the early days, everyone know about Chanel No. 5. The aldehydes was first used, commercially used. And of course now you can find it in the modern perfumery like Blanchet, Maison Francis Kurkdjian, which is the 724. But you can find in almost everything, soap, detergent, and candle, etc. What are aldehydes? Aldehydes are the CHO group with a double bonding of oxygen. So basically these are the functional group. And there are two basic types, the aromatic type and the aliphatic type. Aliphatic means the straight chain carbon, hydrogen, carbon together with the double bond oxygen and hydrogen at the end. And the other one is the aromatic group, which is the ring shape. Benzaldehyde is an example. And then of course the early days was the NS-aldehyde and so on. Okay, the lower the carbon number, it will be more citrusy and waxy note, whereas the higher number will be more fruity. Okay, let's go into more detail. The general opinion is that when you use in large dosage, the lower molecular weight can have a, how do you say, rotten, fruity impression. But when you move up to the higher molecules, like it's a bit more pleasant. It can also give a fatty and metallic impression. Of course, everyone knows Chanel No. 5, they use C10, C11, and so on. Now, in fact, the early days, the aldehydes were first used in 1905 by Louis Armengol, who created Rêve d'Or, the first perfume that uses the aldehydes, and also the Après Nondi in 1906 using the NS-aldehyde. But the aldehyde only was made known in 1921 by Chanel No. 5, Ernest Beau, the perfumer, who mistakenly used excessive aldehyde in almost 1% in that formula, and as such it becomes such a big hit that everyone know after even 100 years now, Chanel No. 5 is still one of the best sellers in the world. Now if we look at the lower carbon chain, which is the C7 to C9, you will find that the C7 is a bit green herbal note, and then C8 is a citrus, and C9 is a bit rose, orange, and waxy cucumber. And then C10 then is orange and lemon, C11 fatty, waxy, and then the C12, which is also used in the citrus cologne and so on. Then as you move up to the carbon number, then you have the C13, which is like a soapy citrus note. We so-called aldehyde, and so-called C16 and C18, they're not real aldehydes, they are lactones. So basically these are the more fruity. The C14 everyone know about is more peach, and then the C16 is the strawberry, and the C18 is the coconut. So as you can see, they are very, very commonly used in flavor and also in the fruity notes, particularly for the children. And then the last one also everybody use in big quantity is the Schiff base, which is the aldehyde and the methyl and phenolate reaction. As such, you have a very, very good orange blossoms. You can find it in tree leaf and all these fine fragrance. So in conclusion, what are the uses of aldehydes? Aldehydes are used as a very strong and very good middle note, and if it is excellent ingredients for covering the soap base, like like the detergent and so on, and also it gives a very clean and fresh impression if you use the aldehydes in the right proportion. And of course, when you have the white products, like if you want to have a white color products or transparent, you can use it, like aldehydes and so on. So it gives a very good transparent product and good substantivity, especially the shrift base, and also it lower the cost. And finally, one caution: if you use in high dosage, it might give a vomiting note, but at low dosage, it's a fantastic ingredient. Okay, thank you very much for your kind attention.